Water is the driving force of all nature. Leonardo da Vinci. Good morning everyone, it is an honor to stand before you today on World Water Day 2025, a day that reminds us of the most precious resource on our planet, water. This year's theme, Glacier Preservation, calls our attention to one of the most urgent environmental challenges of our time, the rapid melting of glaciers and its impact on water security and the future of humanity. Water is life. It nourishes our bodies, grows our food, powers our industries, and shapes our landscapes. Yet, despite its importance, water is under threat like never before. The glaciers that store and supply much of the world's freshwater are disappearing at an alarming rate due to global warming. Glaciers act as natural reservoirs, slowly releasing meltwater into rivers and lakes, ensuring a steady water supply for billions of people. When we lose glaciers, we lose stability, not just in our ecosystems, but in our lives. Consider this, glaciers provide nearly 70% of the planet's freshwater. More than 2 billion people, a quarter of the global population, depend on glacier melt for drinking water, agriculture, and energy production. However, glaciers have been losing approximately 267 gigatons of ice every year since the early 2000s. In 2023 alone, glaciers lost over 600 gigatons of ice, the largest annual loss recorded in the past 50 years. This is not just a statistic, it is a warning. If we continue on this path, more than 80% of small glaciers could disappear by the end of this century, threatening water security for millions. The consequences of glacier loss are already being felt. Rivers fed by glacial melt are running dry, farmlands are becoming parched, and communities are facing more frequent floods and landslides. In South Asia, the melting of the Himalayan glaciers is disrupting water flows in the Ganges and the Indus, putting at risk the livelihoods of millions of farmers. In the Andes, shrinking glaciers threaten the water supply of cities like Lima and La Paz. Even in Europe, the retreat of alpine glaciers is endangering agriculture and hydroelectric power production. But this is not just an environmental crisis, it is a human crisis. Reduced access to freshwater leads to food insecurity, displacement, and conflict. When glaciers vanish, the very foundation of human civilization is shaken. And yet, amidst this challenge lies an opportunity, the opportunity to act, to protect, and to preserve. The future depends on what we do today. Mahatma Gandhi. We have the power to change the course of history. We can slow down glacier melt by cutting greenhouse gas emissions, transitioning to renewable energy, and adopting sustainable water management practices. Governments must implement stronger climate policies, industries must reduce their carbon footprint, and communities must adopt innovative solutions to conserve water. In Switzerland, scientists are using white sheets to cover glaciers during the summer, reducing heat absorption and slowing ice loss. Around the world, young climate activists are raising their voices, demanding action to protect our planet's water resources. But real change will only happen when all of us take responsibility. Every drop counts. We can reduce our water waste at home, support sustainable products, and advocate for policies that protect natural water sources. Our actions, big and small, have the power to create a ripple effect that reaches across communities and generations. Today, on World Water Day, let us pledge to protect our glaciers, to safeguard our rivers, and to preserve the delicate balance of our planet's water cycle. Let us not wait until the last glacier melts to realize the value of what we have lost. We must act now, with urgency and determination, because the future of our water, and our world, depends on it. We never know the worth of water till the well is dry. Thomas Fuller. Let us not allow that well to run dry. Let us rise to this challenge, not with fear, but with hope and resolve. Together, we can protect our glaciers, secure our water, and build a future where every person, every ecosystem, and every community thrives. Thank you.